Okay. Hello, everyone. It's finally time. It's the one. It's the one. Okay. Hi. It is I, Niab Akaoni, whatever we want to say here. Welcome to yet another ReZero reaction. We're back. Excited to be back. Uh, Not perfectly on time again, but that's okay, right? Um, Figured that there was more sleep to have currently rather than just watching the episode immediately, which never too bad, right? But that's okay. Uh, but yeah, we are here now. I'm very excited, like I already mentioned, because just in general, regardless of the whole joke people are gonna make, and probably have already made because it's been up for a bit now. Um, Regardless of that, this is still a point with the arc that I really, really love. Uh, and just by proxy of that, I'm still excited to see how it's going to be adapted and everything. There's certain I did go on Twitter and see some art, and I am generally also excited at the fact that I think this episode might go pretty far based on some of the art I saw. Maybe it was just art in general that just wanted to it's like there's light novel and web novel readers, and therefore having that art prepped ahead of time is just having it prepped ahead of time. That's all there really is to say about it. But I don't know. It also could theoretically be related to the later half of this episode, and I'm really excited to see if that's the case. Keep mentioning that, I know, but it's just that general sort of uh thrill that I'm feeling that I'm excited for. Uh, I mean, I guess I'm using it again. Regardless, let's get into it, shall we? Because I mean, there's nothing much else to say other than like I guess I could have talked about the live reading sessions and how I didn't actually end up doing one last week. It was just a circumstance of things. We'll probably try and do one this week or next. We'll see how it goes, right? But with that said, let's get things ready. So I'm gonna pop these open. That should work. Looks good. Okay. Now, with that, I'm going to prep the mouse over here and we'll begin in three, two, one. Let's go. Perfect. Oh, they fixed the line. They actually fixed the line. Let me make sure I'm tabbed in. Yep. Mm, yep. And then Melee's still inside, so it means nothing about dealing with that. Sorry, I just realized my mouse was on screen, so I was just moving it. Yep. Good news. It's dead. And surely nothing else is wrong with that. I do wish they put the quotations over the name because I saw some people mentioning that. I kind of wish they did do it. Ooh. Ooh, that's a really good effect. That is a really damn nice effect on it. Yep. Hmm. We are getting an intro this episode. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Apologies if I guess my early commentary here is going to be a little bit out of it. Again, it's still like, I want to take that time to get some nice extra sleep, just because I've been a little bit, not even a little bit, decently exhausted lately. Uh, so opportunities where I get to, it's very nice. Ooh, again, I'm so curious to see how far they go. I always say that, but it's like, especially where we're at, it's like I don't know. I assume we aren't yet gonna get to some of the backstory stuff, uh, and whatever it may be. Like I feel like that's probably gonna be the next episode or episode 11, probably the next episode, honestly, because like I don't know if I should say too much in regards to the volume, but it would make sense if it's the next one. Of course, if not here, that's more so what I mean. Oh, there it is. Uh, but yeah, I am curious to see if like okay, so in that case, maybe this covers the rest of that prior to it. Mm. So I am curious if this part is the same as it is in the web novel, I believe, because I think I remember how this goes in the web novel, and I'm curious about that. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. I do like that this scene is pretty damn similar to the, proper original sort of route this way. Oh my God, I just realized. I just realized. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good effect. That's a really good effect. That's a really, really good effect for showing that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, the voice acting on that, it's good. Yeah, just go. Oh, the way it changes how they look is so damn nice. Ooh, that's really good. I wonder if some people are gonna be disappointed by how that's done, but like that's accurate to what happens with that scene. Yep. Yep. Oh God, the teeth too. I forgot that that was how they described it. Oh. Ooh. Again, they're getting spicy with some of that shit in this season. I'm real happy about it. Ooh, and the bone. Oh. Again, they're going crazy with that. Oh, and the spine just back there. Oh. It's just wild to see how far they're like willing to go this time around versus like before in the past with that. Yeah. Yeah, again, they're not holding back at all with this. And then, yeah. Hmm. Now, there's a very important rule to this that was established with the first arc of the series, and I'm assuming they're going to uphold that this whole time. Because I think even in the written, bits of the novel, they do that. Like either web or light novel, they both do that. Again, for being similar to that route, it's fitting that Subaru, who is past that breaking point, is being, again, helped by her. Like, she doesn't care about that. She doesn't care about that. She understands the situation he's in. She still cares about him. Like, oh man. Again, there's no hostility in that stare. It's genuinely beautiful. That's the thing about Patrochet is I love that for a ground dragon that hardly talks outside of like, oh yeah, you have auto to translate. She's she's pretty cool, right? She likes being around them. She likes helping out. She likes protecting them. Episode 2 actually outright showed that, right? Episode 2, she intentionally tried to take the shot for him so that he wouldn't get hurt. Oh, yep. Just a loyal as fuck ground dragon. And then just like episode 2. Just like episode 2. Okay, it's gonna go down exactly the same way, isn't it? Because if we're going with what I read, he should turn around and then someone's gonna, or it's gonna happen here. Yeah, it's gonna happen here. Wow. I didn't remember it being described like that. That was also, uh, for the sake of things, should I? I don't know. I was gonna, list off the actual VA and be like, that was an incredible job. That was so different of a take and was much more similar to than the actual character that, oh, that was good. That was really good. That was a like brand new take that I've never heard. Ooh, this season's made me so damn happy. This season's made me so fucking happy. Oh, I think for the sake of spoilers and everything, I'm not gonna say it, right? Like the VA, but that was good. That was really good. God, even the drawn smirk too and everything. Oh, That does show it was slightly different because I remember web novel wise, it's like jumping up past it. At least I remember that's how it being described versus that which is just like walking up behind him. Oh, we get to hear it again. No, it didn't. Oh, the timing on that. The timing on that. That was good. That was well done. Hmm. So I do know this is one of the points that I remember most vividly with Arc 6. So I am very excited. I'm very excited to see how everything goes down because just gonna let it pass. Yep. All right. I do like this scene just because of the circumstance, right? It's like, oh, mm, mm. Surely we're not like, yeah, like we still have like another like 5 minutes at the bare minimum. Oh boy. I wonder if this is gonna get as far as I think for this episode. If they skip the ending, it absolutely is, but I'm hmm, can well, I brought it up before about Super Ram and then Super and Julius. It's always a good dynamic with this arc with them. Mm. Ooh, excuse me. Hmm. It is also just because of their interaction here, it is reminding me of what point this is in terms of I will say spin-off stuff. This is the thing that people LARP the most. like spin-off wise. It's totally gonna go to the point that I think it's gonna go to. Especially, hmm, it could be a crazy cliffhanger if they do. Hmm. That animation on him standing up was shockingly really fucking smooth. There it is. The small little sound. That's real good. I do like for as much as, and I know it's going to be followed up with one, but as much as they like to have like gags with Shella, that is like the one time where you get to really feel like, hmm. Oh, look up. I do like that they focus on that. That's a really good detail. Just reminding him of everything. Dude, they're totally gonna end on it. Because it's gonna happen right now, isn't it? It's gonna happen right now, isn't it? Yup. Yup. It's totally gonna be the episode cliffhanger. It's totally gonna be it. Oh boy. Yeah. Strict is one way of putting it. Yep. Yep, there's the effect again. Yeah, they're cliffhanger. The cliffhanger is it. Yep. Show off the. Yep. 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 I knew it. I knew this is exactly what they were gonna do. I knew it. I knew they. Yep. What a good cliffhanger. I'm so glad they did that. Okay, that was a little funny. As much as this is supposed to be a genuinely fucked moment, this is like, yep, all the scratches and everything, and then he's gonna take off the sleeve, take off the sleeve and show it. Oh, they even did it properly with the skin in the nails and the blood there. Ooh, yep, show it. And then the text. Yep, there's the text. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Evidently, yeah, I was gonna say the ending is gonna play. Also, that was a sick card for it. Oh, this is what I mean. These point. It's the next episode. It's the next episode for the stuff. Ooh, I'm Okay, I am gonna try and be here on time for the next episode because that is gonna be one of my favorite points of Arc 6. Um, that's such. I'm so glad they made that a cliffhanger. That moment is legitimately one of the fucking craziest for Arc 6 because, like, okay, so the way Meliak said at the end makes sense in the sense that she was like practically raised by like Elsa and all that, and something else we'll get into, but we'll get there. Um, but the way she acts makes sense in that regard. But having that cut, because for anybody curious who's an anime only, that happens in the novel as well. You have no idea where the conversation goes from there. There's little like chapter breaks. I do that even with my own writing. But there's little chapter breaks in there. Uh, it it has Meili saying that stuff. It does a break, cut to that scene. That is exactly how it goes. Other than like maybe just in between there's some foggy memories or whatever it may be. I'm just gonna double check timing wise. Yeah. I mean, I'll just pause it in a second here. I want to see. There we go. Yeah. Um, but yeah, outside of that, right? That is pretty much. Let me remove this. That is pretty much how it goes in the novel, and it is such a cool moment because it's creepy. You don't know what the fuck happened, right? All this sort of shit. Like, that's it, right? 1 second she is alive, next second you see her, she's dead, right? And very clearly has been choked, evident by the fingers on the neck, the scratching on the neck, right? Her skin, like her own skin in her fingernails, the blood against it, all that. And then just all this, just like Subaru, it's like, it's very clear of like, something went down and we don't know what happened, right? Subaru himself doesn't even know what the fuck happened, right? It's such a good moment, and I'm gonna be honest, right? I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. This is one of my favorite points of Arc 6. This part is so damn good. I hope you're all excited for the next episode because that is gonna be fucking stellar, right? People were excited for this episode because like the stairs, right? Which I in a sense, I hope people weren't disappointed about that. But at the same time, that's all that scene was, right? In the novel, it was an illustration that was in there to just convey that insanity that he had. Outside of that, there's really not much else to that scene. He's just like going up these stairs with the intent to kill, and that is the point of that scene. Therefore, yeah, they weren't going to go crazy with it, right? Regardless, uh, this part is so fucking good. This part is what makes me remember the third volume the most, right? Everything from here onward is just like, oh, because I mean, it's probably fine to say it. There's not a ton of the third volume left. I would not be surprised if the next episode or two kind of cover pretty much all of it, right? Because we're pretty far in there now. We're pretty far in that third volume now. But this is what really, really makes that volume. And I am so excited because there's so much good shit that goes down from here. And again, we're gonna get something in there with the next episode. It's guaranteed to be the next episode. Uh, and I can't wait for that because it's gonna be the first time that that stuff is voiced. And some people who are anime only are gonna realize something because it's voiced. And maybe people who didn't even figure it out yet, maybe people who have only read Arc 6 just in preparation and haven't really gone past that, they might realize something too that might not have fully clicked. I mean, technically speaking, text wise, I'm gonna say it should have, right? I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing if it didn't. I'm just gonna say it should have because the text kind of makes it clear what's going on. But the like voices with the next episode is gonna make it real damn clear because there should be some familiar things with that, and I am excited to hear that. I am very excited because I have wanted to hear that for a while. Um, we're also, should I say it? No. I'm not talking about that specifically. I'm talking about something else that I'm just thinking if I should speak on. There's, here's what I'll say. There's some early designs, and not early in the sense that they were designed early in the series, but early designs as in before, certain things went down in, like, the narrative, in canon and stuff like that, uh, that we're going to be seeing for the first time. And that's going to be really fucking cool because I can't wait to see that. What some characters are going to have, short hair. I think short hair. If I remember the illustration correctly, it's gonna be short hair, all that. Uh, there's gonna be all sorts of fresh designs that we've seen before, but we haven't seen done in this way. I can't wait for that though. That's gonna be very exciting. Yeah, this is the point I really damn love, and obviously I'm not gonna try and speak on it too much, just because of the circumstance of it. But, mm, mm, this is the point that I genuinely, truly love. But with that said, I'm gonna end off here. This was good. This was very good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think when I get to watch it with my brother later, it's gonna be very confusing as to what the fuck is going on for him, and I'm gonna be having a smile on my face the whole time. But we're gonna end off like I mentioned. So take care. Have yourselves a great day, great night, whatever it may be. Stay safe. We'll be back with a reading session soon, presumably. If not, I mean, I'm just gonna focus my time into working on stuff on the main channel and everything, as well as the thumbnail for the next, I guess, volume review and all that, right? Or well, I guess it wouldn't be volume review; it'd be the full Arc 9 review, is what I said would have the custom thumbnail. So I mean, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, so maybe new live reading session soon. If not, I'll just keep working on what I keep working on, same as is, right? So, uh, but yeah, everything I said earlier, stay safe, all that, and I will see you all with the next reaction, or on the main channel, or wherever. So, farewell, peeps. I forgot to actually put this over the record again. My bad. Farewell, peeps.